Hey guys, Sparky Josh here. Hey, I was just messing around with one of my quads and I noticed something and I'm not sure everybody knows about it, so I just wanted to share it. So in this one I'm running Betaflight 3.4. It's Omnibus F4 SD. The board supports what's called SRXL, which is a serial protocol from Spektrum. It's a 3-wire protocol, and what this allows you to do is get control and telemetry on a single wire. So you power the receiver, then on a third wire it's bidirectional, and you both give control from the receiver to the flight controller, and you collect telemetry data from the flight controller to the receiver, and then back to your transmitter. So on my particular transmitter, it only works on UART6. So I've gone ahead and connected my receiver to the transmit of UART6, not the RX. Transmit. So that particular pin is bidirectional. The typical RX, or the receiver side of a UART, would be what you would usually use to connect a receiver to a flight controller. But this one, because it's bidirectional, and you'll probably find that on other boards, is you actually go to the TX of that UART. It's usually just one UART. You're not going to need more than one of these yet, and that's just how it is. So I went ahead and moved my pin to UART 6 TX instead of RX, and went in and changed a couple of things. So I still have my serial-based receiver Spektrum here, but instead of Spektrum 2048, I've selected Spektrum SRXL, which also says, hey, it's going to be a 2048. I've left telemetry on, that's stock. I actually don't use my on-screen. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So in my receiver, I have control of it. Everything works as intended. And this quad in particular is a line of sight only. So it's a 3D line of sight quad, and I was a little sad that I wouldn't be able to take advantage of my on-screen display because I wouldn't have a camera to send my video to myself. But what Spektrum's done out of the box, I've done nothing to my Dx6 transmitter, and I can actually get the entire on-screen display on my transmitter, on my transmitter's display, without goggles or a camera or a video transmitter at all. So I'll be showing that next.
Alright, now we're going to talk about the transmitter side. So here I have my Spektrum Dx6 Generation 3. My quad's plugged in via USB, which gives my receiver 5 volt. So it's powered up right now. Let's go ahead and make this a little easier to see. So if I use the scroll wheel, I can go and see that I have 80% signal and pretty much nothing else. Let's see here. There it is. So I've actually, let's go ahead. We got to take a step back here. So after I set in Betaflight, I had a Spektrum SRXL protocol, and it was working. By working, I mean it was receiving my stick commands. So I went into the receiver tab and I moved my sticks around, and they moved appropriately. But what I did on my transmitter, and what seems to need to be done, is go on down to telemetry. I've already done it here, and it's I'll point it out, but you go to auto config. Normally your Dx6 on a new model won't have a whole lot of values there. It might have a couple generic ones, but there will be more added. So auto config will not change sensors which are already there. So if you have voltage in milliamps, it's not going to add another voltage in milliamps. But if you don't have text gen, on there, it will go ahead and add it for you. So it talks and sees what it's got, and here in spot 4 we have text gen. Now those are pages assigned here, so we'll go over to there, and this is Betaflight. So I had set up SRXL on another quad. I didn't want to run an extra set of wires for pack voltage and stuff like that. Those are things on this particular flight controller I could get via telemetry. When I found this screen, I assumed it was just letting you know how to access your on-screen display on your radio, not actually allowing you access. So we'll go mid-throttle, yaw left, pitch forward. Oh, here we go, get it right on there. And straight up. Hey! Oh, come on now. Hey, now we have a familiar screen here. So I'm using the right stick to navigate just like normal. Go in here, features. VTX Smart Audio, VTX Tramp, LED. We can go up over to go to change a PID profile or change the PIDs themselves. It operates just like you did if you're watching it in your goggle, but you can do it from your transmitter. So this could be very helpful on the flight line. Change your on-screen stuff. We'll go save and exit. And it brings the text back up. So on this is particularly helpful on my build because I have built a 3D line of sight only quad. I wanted to keep it light, I wanted to keep it simple, and I didn't want to put parts on there I wasn't going to use. I don't like beating up my FPV quad doing line of sight 3D. I'm not that good at it, and it's kind of rough on my equipment at the moment. So I wanted to have a dedicated machine. I didn't have to worry about breaking my 3D rig. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Have fun out there.